welcome to Wherever We Find Ourselves, episode 2. We're going to be talking about the vanishing of Beverly Potts in this episode. Neither one of us have ever researched it before, just kind of looked it up and seemed a little mysterious and a little bit to talk about. So we're just going to go with it, I guess. So August 24th of 1951 in Cleveland, Ohio, a summer carnival, a little girl, and a walk home that never ended. The little girl's name was Beverly Rose Potts. She was 10 years old. And this is a story of Cleveland's most haunting unsolved mysteries, a case that still chills the city more than 70 years later. That's crazy.
She's still alive somewhere.
70 years? She'd be 80 years old.
The nursing home.
Meh. What is that called when somebody keeps you? It's like Munchausen's or something?
Uh, Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. Okay, well, so in post-war Cleveland was alive with industry and optimism, sorry. Neighborhoods were tight knit. Parents left doors unlocked, just like where I grew up at. Everybody left all their doors unlocked and keys in their trucks and everything else. What about where you were at?
Yeah, same. Nobody ever. Nobody steals shit in Wyoming.
Because nobody wants to be in Wyoming. Ha ha. Um. So, anyways, children roamed the streets until the streetlights flickered on. That summer, the show wagon rolled into Halloran Park, a traveling talent show on a flatbed truck. Well, there's your first indication some shit's gonna happen. Carnies are in town. Uh, so where kids sang and danced under spotlights while families clapped from the grass, it was free, it was familiar, it was safe. At least that's what everyone thought. So we're going to talk about Beverly Rose. Beverly Rose Potts wasn't reckless. Her mother described her as a quiet, careful, and responsible child. She would never run away. Her sister Anita echoed, she was so cautious that while it never made sense, that's why it never made sense, she wouldn't have gone with anyone unless she knew them. Beverly loved art and music. She was shy, often avoiding attention. If you knew her, you'd recognize her by her pigeon-toed walk. Toes turned inwards, her unmistakable gait. That night, she begged to go to this show wagon with her best friend, Patricia Swing. Her mother hesitated. The park could get rough after dark, but finally she relented and told her to be home before dark. It was the last time she saw her daughter. Man. Uh, Beverly and Patricia arrived just before 7 p.m., excited for the show. Man, what time does it get fucking dark?
Not
It's 7 p.
07.
Like it's 7 p.m. seemed kind of late.
That also reminds me of the time I was walking to school one day and it was snowing, and I realized I had pigeon toe. Like, they pointed, I thought my feet were fucked. I thought they were fucked up.
Ah, oh man,
I'm
I don't
like,
know what I
how
don't
the
know what the
fuck do I walk like that?
I don't know what the opposite of pigeon toe is. Where my grandpa's toes did point in, they pointed out a little bit. So
I'm not sure
I
what
don't
would
know
be.
what the opposite of pigeon toe is. Uh, so at 8:40, Patricia decided to leave. She later told police, "I looked back. Beverly was standing with a short, heavy-set woman. She had her hand on Beverly's shoulder." Well, why'd you leave your friend behind?
Red flag number 1.
Come on now. At 9:30, a boy named Fred Kraus saw her crossing the park. "I knew it was her because of the way she walked, her toes turned in." Man, she's just getting roasted here. What is this shit? Oh my god. That was the last time anyone saw Beverly alive. She never came home. Wow. Just left your friend over there with some random heavy-set woman.
So far, all I know about Beverly is she got fucked up feet.
Yeah, yeah, and some heavy-set woman had her hand on her shoulder. And 9:30, I guess it's not dark. So, when Beverly hadn't returned by 10, her mother grew anxious. By 11, she was searching the park herself, calling her daughter's name into the dark. So it took you until 11 o'clock to leave the house? Like, ah, shit, she ain't coming home. I gotta be a little bit more worried before 11.
That'd be me, to be honest. I'd be like, "Ah, I don't fucking feel like it yet."
Yeah, okay, that is why you don't have any kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. At 10:57, the police were finally called. Officers arrived by midnight. Talk about some response time. Just an hour and 3 minutes. Just hang on, guys.
I mean, it is Cleveland.
Whew, we'll be there in a minute. I don't know what was going down in Cleveland. The plain dealer captured the city's mood in bold letters. 10-year-old girl missing after talent show. The next day, a haunting editorial declared it was as tough. Oh, it was as though she were everybody's child. From the time 10-year-old Beverly Potts was first reported missing, a whole city shared the cold fear that gripped her parents.
Hmm.
So the search was massive. More than 1,000 volunteers joined police, Boy Scouts, firefighters, neighbors. They searched alleys, dragged riverbeds, searched storm drains, and swept vacant buildings. Detective John McMahon later said, "It was the largest search I'd ever seen, and we found nothing. Not a shoe, not a ribbon, nothing." The FBI joined in. They distributed 22,000 missing posters nationwide, but every lead fizzled. Beverly's father, shaken, told reporters she was a good girl. She would never have run away. Somebody has her. But your wife didn't decide to leave the house till 11 o'clock to try to find her.
Like I said, that'd be me.
I think we'd be having a little bit of conversation, me and the old lady. So, the suspects and persons of interest, the case had suspects, but no proof. The plump woman, the woman Patricia described, was never identified. Some dismissed it as a child's faulty memory. Uh,
Mm.
I don't know if it's gonna be like a faulty memory if you see this lady that's chilling with your 10-year-old friend and you just left behind. I don't know. Others believe she holds the key to the entire mystery. Predators in the park. Police admitted Halloran Park was a known hangout for quote undesirables. One theory, Beverly was taken by a predator lurking near the edges. So,
So
why?
that's the best spot to set up a talent show?
That's what the fuck I was just gonna say. Like, why are we having a fucking talent show in the middle of Halloran Park at 8 o'clock at night when it's a hangout for undesirables?
People like me.
What the fuck are we doing here, Cincinnati or Cleveland or wherever the fuck we're at? Jesus. So, William Ross Slates is a 25-year-old ex serviceman with a history of crimes against children. He should have been shot a long time ago. Neighbors said he boarded up his house the morning after Beverly vanished. He failed a polygraph, but his 17-year-old girlfriend gave him an alibi. He was
Oh,
released.
wait.
Yeah.
What?
He's 25 and she's 17. Eesh. I'm no mathematician.
That sounds like the quote unquote undesirable.
Yeah, that 15 will get you 40 kind of thing. Holy crap. I want to know who her parents are. So, Frank Dale Davis, that's a name. Frank Dale Davis. He attempted to extort money from the Potts family, claiming he knew where Beverly was. The FBI caught him in a sting. He was convicted of blackmail, but had no connection to Beverly. You have to be a big piece of shit to try to blackmail somebody's family of a kid that went missing and you didn't even fucking know anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a special place for people like that, and it is not in heaven.
You gotta get that bread, baby.
God. Harvey Lee Rush. In 1952, Rush confessed to killing a girl named, quote, Beverly and burying her body near Rocky River. Investigators checked his details didn't match. He recanted his statement. Why would you even make a statement about that? Like, oh yeah, hey, I killed her. Some girl named Beverly. What? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? You know?
I
What
ain't saying shit.
what are we doing here? Like you just want to get famous for the person that kills Beverly? Like you just wanted your name in the paper so everybody's just gonna fucking hate you now? God, people are stupid. William Henry Redmond. Decades later, police questioned Redmond, a carnival worker and child molester linked to other cases. He
Mm.
refused to talk. He died in 1992 and was never charged. You see, that's what I don't get. He's a carny working at a carnival. What goes to carnivals? Kids.
Mhm.
He's a chomo.
That's why he joined it in the first place.
Why we got chomos hanging out at the carnival?
Well, didn't he work for the carnival?
Yeah.
He probably ran away.
Yeah. He refused to talk and he died in 1992. Golly. David James MacArthur offered his theory bluntly. Says, I think she was taken away in an automobile by a person or persons she knew well enough to talk to. Every bit of evidence leads to the conclusion that Beverly absolutely would not have gone anywhere with a stranger, and yet the truth slipped away. Well, I mean, that guy's probably right. I don't know. She'd have been screaming, kicking, and everything else, you know?
Yeah, and remember correctly, most of that stuff does happen from people that you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the family's grief. The Potts family broke under the weight of grief. 5 days after Beverly vanished, they issued a public statement. We have finally came to the realization we will never see our Beverly alive again. We urge whoever did this terrible thing to write or telephone to us or the police the location of Beverly's body so that we can reclaim her and give her a decent Christian burial. Her mother, Elizabeth, never recovered. Her health declined rapidly, her father told reporters. She never got over it. She wasted away. I think I'd probably, man, I just couldn't imagine something happening to my little boy. I would go insane. The chomo in the carnival worker probably wouldn't have made it to work ever again. The guy that was dating the 17-year-old and he was 25, William Ross, Bait Slates, he wouldn't have been dating anybody again. I probably just fell off the deep end.
Yeah, like, I can't remember his name, but that guy who shot, his son's molester right in the airport, right in the head.
Yeah, like,
That guy's awesome.
yeah, see ya. Time go night night for good, you know.
Ain't that a bitch?
So her sister Anita lived with the absence her entire life. She later confessed, "Even now, I will scan crowds. I still expect to see her." In 1991, she placed a stone next to her parents' graves in memory of Beverly Rose Potts. It was the only grave Beverly ever received. Hoaxes and cruel confessions. So, the decades brought false hope. In the 1980s, a Cleveland man claimed on his deathbed to have killed Beverly. Police checked, no evidence. In 2001, on the 50th anniversary, the plain dealer received an anonymous letter from a man claiming he took her. He described luring Beverly, assaulting her, dumping her body. Investigators determined it was a hoax, cruelly borrowed from an earlier confession. Each new lead collapsed into nothing, and so the mystery deepened. I mean, why would you? You have to be just a sick piece of shit to try to tell, somebody that, hey, I did this and this and this, and try to give like gory and fucked up details, about what happened to Beverly.
Mhm.
And it's not even true. You have to be a big piece of shit.
But what if one of the guys who confessed, just because they didn't find evidence doesn't mean they were lying.
Yeah.
So, it could have been them.
So,
There's just no evidence to verify.
yeah, oh yeah. No, and God knows what kind of evidence they ended up having. And I mean, probably little to nothing, obviously. With today's technology, they could do more and more stuff. But if they have nothing to use, then, well, good luck, I guess. The void is what kept this story alive. No body, no clothes, no evidence, just absence. For Cleveland, Beverly became a warning. Parents told their children, don't be out after dark. Remember Beverly. The plain dealer summed it up. Beverly had no desire to run away. She was taken, and whoever took her knew her well enough to gain her trust. And that lack of closure, the endless silence, is why her name still echoes more than
Mm,
70 years later. That's nuts. So what happened to Beverly Potts? Was it the plump woman, a predator in the shadows, or someone closer to home? Someone she trusted? We may never know, but maybe that's why this story endures. Because if a child can vanish so completely on an ordinary night in her own neighborhood, it can happen anywhere. That is crazy. There's no evidence, no witnesses, no body, no nothing. So what do, you know? How do you find the person with absolutely fucking nothing?
It seems like it would be a hard thing to achieve just in general.
Yeah, but I mean, I would almost say that it would have to be the theory of she knew somebody well enough to have her trust. Because if if somebody was to take a kid, I'm sure unwillingly they would be kicking and screaming and making a scene, right? Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah, I know I would.
So, and I mean, I know it's, you know, 1950s in a city when, back when people didn't lock their vehicles and the doors were unlocked and everybody it was like Mayberry, Aunt B and all that and it's just like I don't know. And then to have the show wagon going into Halloran Park, which is a known hangout for undesirables, and this show didn't start until like 7 p.m. and she just went by herself. Her mom didn't go, dad didn't go. Patricia went and left her ass behind, like saw her talking to some heavyset woman, had her hand on her shoulder, just like, she's all right. I'm just gonna go to the house, you know?
Yeah, and it said she wasn't ever identified either.
Yeah. Like, there's gotta be more than just one person. More than more than one person that uh had seen her talking to this person. And Fred said at 9:30 he saw her crossing the park. Well, I mean, it doesn't say if she was alone. Did she, was she with somebody? By herself? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So,
Um,
I don't know, man. It's crazy shit. Crazy world we live in where we have carnivals and gatherings at parks that
Predators
Chester's,
hang out.
yeah, predators hang out at. Old Chester here, and this guy that was 25 dating a 17-year-old that failed the polygraph, but his 17-year-old immature girlfriend gave him an alibi, you know, and it
So that's
excerpts.
crazy. So she was 10, right?
Yeah,
And her friend must have been around the same age. So if they dismissed her friend and what she saw, then why would they take the word of a 17-year-old? That guy's girlfriend.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because she was dating an upstanding citizen that had a history of crimes against children, but was dating a child. Weird.
It's really
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Frank Davis was trying to extort money from the Potts family, claiming he knew where she was. He just wanted money to let him know where she was. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're a piece of shit.
What if he actually knew?
Yeah, I guess, but and I don't know. And carnivals, they don't carnies aren't the most upstanding citizens, I wouldn't imagine. I don't know, no offense to any carnies out there, but I personally don't know any carnies. I stay away from carnivals because just bunch of fucking weirdos. But whatever. That's just me.
Just me.
Anyways, so that's it. That is it for episode number 2, The Vanishing of Beverly Potts. I'm not sure what Skilly is going to do for the next one.
Probably Atlas 31, baby.
What in the fuck is Atlas 31?
So there's a unknown object currently heading towards Earth that will be here sometime in November.
So what you're saying is our podcast is going to be about 2 months long. See you. Have a good time. Bye-bye everybody.
See you.
And that's it. We'll wrap it up from there and see you on the next one. Thank you guys.